Appreciate that. So today we're here to talk about tables, ladders, and chairs, TLC. Now TLC was a very good pay-per-view. A lot of surprises happened, a lot of war went on, and a lot of battles were fought. So the first battle that was really surprising to me was John Cena versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE title. So I'm surprised that John Cena lost that championship gold material, that he could have became both those champions. But in conclusion, that they were trying to make Randy Orton more of a face because he's also a big star in the company as well, because when he was just on SmackDown, he was facing like mid-card guys like Wade Barrett and a whole bunch of other guys that were mid-carders. And they kind of wanted to boost his match material, like his like how he fought and what guys he could face on, So, and he decided to team up with Triple H again because he won the Money in the Bank during that year. And he decided to cash that Money in the Bank in on Daniel Bryan, and Triple H helped him because Triple H screwed Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. Now, speaking of that, Triple H wanted to make Randy Orton the face of the WWE, which he did, because he took John Cena out of the picture when John Cena was hurt for that certain time and left for about a couple months or so, or probably just weeks, I guess. But since he left, they put Randy Orton as the face of the company because no one was really the face much of the company until we heard Randy Orton be champion at SummerSlam. And since Triple H screwed Daniel Bryan, that's which made Daniel Bryan face Randy Orton at the champions, and that's how that rivalry started. And it ended too. So then John Cena came back, and he wanted to go and face Randy Orton for the gold. So we did, because Cena is the one that really wants to be champion because he deserves to be WWE champion. And since he is the one that pretty much since he pretty much made the WWE title, he made one of them like a custom, that he debuted in 2003 with the spinner, which a lot of people liked, a lot of people hated. And I kind of liked it myself, but when CM Punk won it and he held it for about over a year, which is really good because a lot of people have never held that championship over a year. A lot of people have. But CM Punk, it's been a while since someone like CM Punk has held the title. But enough about Punk. Let's go back to Cena and Orton. That rivalry started for a reason, because they wanted to have the two greatest people in WWE face off, and they chose those guys. And they were going to have them face off at TLC in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And so they had contract signing, and John Cena and Randy Orton, because they've fought before, and they are like the highest rivalry in WWE today, because since the Attitude Era, we saw Rock and Austin, and now we see Cena and Orton for quite some time. That rivalry started when Randy Orton got in John Cena's way a whole lot, and when Randy Orton punt kicked his dad in the face, which did not seem to become very well. That's when everything started to heat up a lot with their rivalry, which happened about 2006, I think, when he punted his dad, or 2007. I'm not really sure when that happened, but anyway, they continued to make that rivalry stronger and stronger, and soon they got to TLC, which made a big explosion to make those guys face off for the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. And the thing was, Cena lost. He had a good opportunity in his hands, and he lost. The thing that surprises me the most is how I don't know why they would make Cena lose the championship when John Cena is pretty much the golden boy of the WWE. They pretty much screwed John Cena out of the title picture there. A lot of matches happened at TLC, including The Shield versus CM Punk. the Wyatts versus Daniel Bryan, which those matches were pretty good, except Bryan lost and Punk won. So I thought Punk would come out and help out Bryan to help him from the Wyatts, because Daniel Bryan and Punk were having issues with the Wyatt family as well. And that rivalry has gone stronger, and it's going to get bigger and bigger because, you know, they want Bryan to join the Wyatts because Daniel Bryan has a beard, for the first thing, and he is like a very good competitor in WWE, but I don't think they would turn Daniel Bryan heel like they had him in 2012, which he was very good, but then it didn't really seem to work out as him as a heel, so he teamed with Kane, and that's where he got his start to be a big superstar. And for the Shield, they always attack everyone, you know, like Punk, Bryan, John Cena, a whole bunch of guys that were pretty famous in the WWE. They always attack those big people, like The Rock, The Undertaker, of course. And for the Divas division, which is a division that I do not pay attention to most to, AJ is your champion, of course, which Natalya should deserve to be champion because she deserves it more than AJ does, because AJ has been champion for quite a while, and we need a new face for that picture, for that title, so I don't pay attention to that division really, but when I do, it's okay. We saw quite a few other matches. We saw Big E Langston. He has won the Intercontinental Championship. Good job for him. I am very impressed with his work and what he has done in the past when he teamed with Ziggler and when he left them and became his own man for WWE. And I am very proud of how he has came up and won the Intercontinental Championship, which is from Curtis Axel, which was very, very impressive because he deserves a championship in the WWE right now. And so, good job, Big E. We saw quite a few other matches happen at TLC, but I'm not going to name them all because it's going to take too long. Anyway, we saw a whole bunch of great matches. We saw a great pay-per-view, and we had seen a very good show that night. So, to close out here, my name is G.REED, and today has been WWE Talk Episode 2. And make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to yours truly, G.REED. So, have a great day.